The crystal glass trembled in my hand when he said it. "Please take their coats," my husband announced, smiling wide, his palm resting on another woman's waist. "She helps around." "Helps around." The word slid under my skin like a blade. Music swelled. Laughter followed. No one noticed me standing there, frozen between chandeliers and velvet curtains, dressed in black silk while being stripped of my name. I watched his mistress lean into him, diamonds flashing at her throat. She looked at me with polite boredom, the kind reserved for furniture. I lowered my eyes, not in shame, in calculation. This was not the first cut, just the deepest. Weeks earlier, it began with a silence that felt rehearsed. Late nights. Passwords changed. The way he flinched when I touched his phone. He stopped asking about my day. Stopped seeing me, but still slept beside me like a habit he hadn't bothered to break. Then came the invitation. His company's annual gala. Black tie. He told me not to come early. Said I'd feel out of place. I smiled. Agreed. Let him think I was shrinking. What he didn't know was that the company he paraded like a crown jewel wasn't his. It never was. I built it under a holding name before we married, quiet, legal, mine. He was a title, a face, a convenient mouthpiece. I watched. I listened. I waited. I traced receipts. Private dinners charged to corporate cards. Hotel suites labeled client relations. Her name buried in spreadsheets under aliases. I memorized them all. Every lie. Every transaction. I learned the rhythm of betrayal. How easily it fits into a schedule. At home, I cooked. I asked nothing. I let him talk about her like she was a phantom success story. I let the rage coil, tight and patient. The proof arrived 3 days before the gala. Clean. Undeniable. Photos, emails, signed documents, authorizing her promotion. Approved by him for her. He had rewritten his life and erased me from it. I didn't cry. I printed everything. At the party, he raised a glass, called her his wife. Applause erupted. I stepped forward then. Not fast, not loud. The room leaned in without realizing it. "I'm actually the owner," I said softly. Confusion rippled. He laughed. Nervous, she stiffened. I handed the folder to the board chair. Then another, and another. Silence fell like a held breath. Faces changed. Color drained. He stammered. Reached for me. I stepped back. "Effective immediately," I continued, voice steady. "You're terminated. Both of you. For fraud, misuse of funds, and impersonation." Her heels clicked as she stumbled. His mouth opened, closed. No sound came out. I didn't look at them again. I walked through the crowd that had just watched. A king dethroned without a sword drawn. Outside, the night air was sharp, clean. I felt nothing. Not victory, not grief, only clarity. He introduced me as a servant. So I reminded him who owned the house. Then I left him there, finally seeing me, too late.